Freedom Square. It was a cool spring day that fell out of the air. Pops told his grandson, don't you even be scared. The world has never turned different, the world has never cared. The flag of two colors hangs by her treads. No one will forgive, no one will forget. Prove that you're with us.
Welcome, my friends, to Cuentame USA with Moncho Camano. Today we have on the line Mr. Dolf Kuiken, guitarist and vocalist of the, here we go with the music genres, indie rock, I guess, band from the Netherlands called Seewolf. And we got a lot of things we could talk about, and I have to thank Dolph for showing up for my interview across the ocean, I guess. How you doing,
Yeah,
Dolph?
you're welcome, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, you are one of the, I guess, architects of this great band that I just came across not long ago, and we're gonna find out a little bit about your band, if you don't mind, and maybe we'll start a little bit. If we can talk a little about your early days in music, if you don't mind, because I did some research. Usually, half of the research is really bad, so who knows? But did your family or your mother and father had anything to do with your music taste or your love for passion and for music?
Yeah, I think everything. Uh, and once you get you're in the belly of your mom, the first thing you hear is the heartbeat. So
Hmm.
yeah,
So
but she inspired me a lot with yeah good music. Always when Jimi Hendrix was on the radio with all along the Watchtower, for example, the music
hmm.
went loud in the house. So all kinds of influence came from her, I guess. Yeah, a lot of.
Was that a good, healthy record collection in the house? Like a lot of music, it's
Yeah.
records, vinyls, and CDs and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. They had a lot of things to a lot of vinyl to explore like
Hmm.
even the Woodstock LPs they got it and
Oh, they had that one. Okay,
yeah
okay.
the Who and the
Yeah.
Jethro Tull and the Stones and the Doors and Santana, you name it, all the 70s stuff, the 60s stuff, they got it. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Were you born in the north region? Should we say Holland, Netherlands? I'm still a little sometimes confused if I should say
Yeah.
Netherlands, Holland. I don't know.
Yeah, we call it Netherlands, but Holland is the same. Yeah,
So you were born on the north part, northwest, I guess.
yeah. They call it the area they call Friesland. It's the north. Yeah,
Hmm. So
yeah,
it's
near the
more like
coastline.
it's a more like a remote location, very flat fields. Is that what?
Yeah, yeah, near the coastline. There's some people call it Texas of Friesland, maybe a bit.
Hmm.
So yeah,
It's more like by the, how do they call it? Wadden Sea is the sea,
yeah,
Wadden.
yeah, the Wadden Sea. Yeah,
Yeah, and is there? I'm just checking because it was amazing for me. I saw some photos and stuff. Are there are a lot of lighthouses over there?
yeah. Quite a few from the islands.
Yeah.
And also at night I can see two lighthouses from two islands in my room.
That's amazing because I love lighthouses,
Yeah, it's
and
very close.
from my house, in Spain, I could see a lighthouse myself, so
Oh,
I
great.
wasn't far from there. There were a lot of fishing boats, like a small town village. So,
How's the town? How's it called? Where you live? The town?
where I was born, I'm in the United States, but I'm from Spain, and I came here to the States, but I go to
Yeah.
Spain every other year. Every year, I'm going next month. So, but yeah, there's a small fishing town north of. It's called Galicia. I don't know if it's like northwest of Spain. Yeah,
Okay.
by the Atlantic Ocean. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's very cool. I enjoy So I was very saw some photos of the place and really enjoyed looked at it. I don't know. Do you have a bicycle or a motorcycle? How do you move around your area and just
Yeah, bicycles and motorcycle and in cars. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but yeah, maybe it's I don't know if it's typical Dutch, but we're a bit famous sometimes for the bicycle thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
a lot of bicycles as well here. Yeah,
Yeah, but it's a
There's,
small town.
in the
I
city.
guess where you live is like what is it? Like 500, 600 people or 1,000? How much was the
Uh, the
population over
closest
there?
city is like 5 kilometers close to us, and that's about 5,000 people. And on
Hmm.
the dike, we live on the dike, and
Hmm.
there are about 1,200 houses on the dike.
Hmm.
So it's also, I think it's the longest street. They call it the longest street of Europe.
Right. Hmm.
But the nice, not a house is the same on the dike. Every house is different.
Every house
You
is
got one yellow,
different.
one white, and big and small, and
Yeah, I could just picture that myself. All those different colors of houses. Uh,
and the people that live on the dike are a bit more different, I think, than the people who live in the villages a bit. More a lot of artists and
hmm.
painters that live here because
Hmm.
of the view. They like to paint the views here near the sea, and
Hmm. Yeah,
it's
yeah. And you have in your house, you have your home studio, is that correct? Where you record all the music?
at this moment not anymore. But
Oh,
mostly the first album our debut album just came out last year. We recorded mostly at my house. Yeah,
not anymore, you saying?
not anymore. We are planning to build this summer a new studio here at Dijk,
Hmm.
but there was we needed something a bit more bigger room for
Okay.
for a better sound. So and the old room where we used to record was a bit small, so you couldn't not do too much with room mics, and we wanted to use more room mics for
Hmm.
next music we
Okay.
want to record. So,
Right,
but
right.
we're building on it. Yeah.
That's cool. Hmm. I just a couple days ago I just saw on your in YouTube one of your a couple of videos that you published was in 2019 I think, the rooftop session videos.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that was the top of your
That was the top of the studio. Yeah.
well, okay. Yeah, you could see all the flat fields and stuff. Very,
Yeah.
really,
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, really cool,
Yeah.
really cool. So tell me
Correct.
about
Yeah.
tell me, tell me about the other members. There are three more members, I guess. You got
Yeah.
like I mentioned before, you play you're the vocalist and play rhythm guitar, I guess, and Willem plays
Correct.
the lead guitar. Willem,
Yeah. Yeah.
what's the name, right? Willem.
Willem
And
Bijman. Yeah.
then we got the drummer. How do you say? Joop,
Yeah. Joop.
Joop. Not even close.
Yeah, Joop. We call him Joop, and I don't know what's correct in English, but I think Joop, or something
Joop.
like that.
And you got your bassist. I guess I will say Bran. I don't know if Bran
Yeah,
is
Bram is the old bassist.
okay.
We recently got a new bass player, Bonna. Our sound engineer became our bass player.
Van der Baal. Is that what they?
Yeah, Bonna van der Wal.
Yeah, even not
Van der
even.
Wal.
Okay, I wasn't sure
Yeah,
which one was the latest one. Uh,
yeah, Bonna.
So that was the only replacement that you had since you started the band, right? Am I correct
Yeah,
on that?
yeah, correct. Yeah.
I have a date. I don't know. Is it close to 2012, 11, 12 when you first came up with the idea of forming the band, more or less, when you guys got together, or no?
Yeah, Willem and me came from another band, and we play. We go back quite some time together with music,
Hmm.
and then that band quit, and we just went on. Willem went off for a year to Australia, and then
Hmm.
when he got back, we just started this new band, and we did
Hmm.
first didn't have a name, and we thought we should look for a new singer, and then we couldn't find a singer who fitted in. So then the guy said from well, I think you have to sing. So then I took it serious and I took some lessons, and
Ah,
then we
okay.
started. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And the name of the band Seawolf has anything, it has something to do with the American novelist Jack London. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, yeah. So a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That and also the history from Friesland where we lived, the islands and stuff. There's a lot of pirates and stuff on the old sea boats. So
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the most ugly fish you can find on the sea bottom that lives there is a seawolf. So we thought that would be a nice match, and also the novel of Jack London. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When I first saw the name of the band, I don't know if it was on Instagram. I wasn't sure. I think that's where I first saw the your band. I wasn't sure. I thought that you were from the United States just because of the name. I don't know. Then I find, then
Okay.
yeah, it caught my attention. Like it's probably from the United States somewhere. Let me find out. But
And then also. Also, the name is in Frisian, old Frisian language is the C. This is spelled with an S.
right.
And normally in Dutch, C is spelled with a Z, a Z. Yeah, Z.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. That was very
So
and
we thought let's keep it like that. It's old Frisian.
yeah, that's really cool. So, where are the other members? Do they live around the same areas? The other three members, or how
Yeah,
far?
Bonne lives in Leeuwarden. This is the city in the north.
Hmm.
And Willem also lives in Leeuwarden, in the same city.
Hmm.
And Joop lives in Jouweren. It's more like another part of Friesland, like 40 minutes away from us.
Hmm.
But
Not that far from each other.
no.
Um, you 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 always lived in the same area, Dolph, or you were in the city, or is the city something you don't really care much about living in a city or in a metropolis?
Yeah,
Is
I,
it something
I,
that you
I
try
love
to?
cities.
Yeah.
I love cities. My girlfriend lived in Groningen, and yeah, Groningen is also the city you know maybe from Eurosonic.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Yeah, we had best of both worlds. I lived in the countryside, and she lives in the city. So we could.
Hmm.
And now
Oh,
now I miss the city sometimes. Yeah,
yeah.
because the life there is also very. I love it.
Mm. But
But
if you were born in the city, or if you live there, the music would be totally different, I guess. If you have to, if you think about it, it wouldn't be even close to what you make right now.
that's true. I think it's true. I think if you live in a city, you have got other inputs and maybe
Hmm.
much more inputs than the quiet life you have in the
Hmm.
countryside maybe. And I think that's a different way of approaching music as well.
Do you think it would
Uh,
be more aggressive,
Probably.
faster RPMs, I guess? I don't know. I'm
Uh,
just thinking, I wonder.
well, I researched a lot of things, and it's quite interesting if you get deep to it and deep into it.
Hmm.
Like for instance, in Friesland, you have people who live in little villages or stuff like that, and people who live like me, like near the coastline. If
Hmm.
you listen to the lyrics, there's the lyrics for the people who live in the coastline are very atmospheric.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Air and the sea and
Yeah,
if comparing to the people who live in the village, the subjects are very different. So
of course.
that's yeah, that's I think there's some truth in that.
Of course, of course. Um, I don't like comparing to you to anything to any other bands, but the first time I heard a couple of your songs, it reminded me a lot of music from the 60s, but a lot of guitar sounds to me. The first band came to my mind. I don't know. You're gonna say, "What the fuck are you talking about?" It's like the Jefferson Airplane.
Oh,
The guitar sounds. I don't know.
okay.
I
I,
don't
I
know.
I have heard it once. People once somebody said that as well, but what we mostly get to hear is some. I don't. It's not my opinion, but what we hear
Yeah,
is sometimes the Cure.
The Cure. Hmm.
I don't know how people come by it. A little bit for Radiohead, Motorcycle, or
Yeah.
War on Drugs. Sometimes
War on Drugs. Okay, the
I
War
don't
on
know.
Drugs. Probably War on
Let the
Drugs.
people decide.
Yeah, probably War on Drugs could be another band that more l- recent bands. Jefferson plays like 60, 70, so I don't know. But no, I really enjoyed it. I mean,
Or sometimes hear old YouTube. They say the old YouTube from the 80s.
from the 80s.
Oh, maybe.
I don't
Uh,
know. I don't know. Uh, that's what reminded me. The way you sing sometimes it reminds me a little bit of Bob Dylan. I don't know either. I just a couple
ah,
the intonation of I don't know. I don't know.
I love Dylan.
So
Oh,
so I don't know.
yeah. It could be. You get inspired along the way with so many
Yeah,
different
well,
artists, and
you have so many.
you blend it in
Yeah.
your own bowl, and there something comes out of it. But yeah, for me, definitely Bob Dylan was an influence. I love him. Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta seen or heard some of your read some of your interviews, and there is a machine that you keep mentioning. Uh,
Yeah.
there is a ghost in the machine, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like a
Yeah.
so you have
Well,
you use for the at least I don't know if for all the albums that you publish, the EPs and the A Bounce of Grace, the latest one from last year, is
yeah,
that have you used that analog recorder of in all of those albums? Was it a
yeah,
part of them?
yeah. Yeah, we use that on mostly everything. Maybe one or two songs we did digital, but mostly everything was recorded analog. Yeah, and
Hmm.
even analog hardware as well. Yeah,
Well,
and
um,
it was quite a story to get the thing here because we shipped it from the United States from the
mhm.
Wally Hyper studio in San Francisco, and it a friend of mine lives in New Orleans, and that was my lucky shot because then I could let the machine ship to New Orleans, and then she took over and she helped me get the machine here in Holland, Netherlands.
Mm.
Yeah,
You have to put out some cash for this, a couple $1,000, or it said the
well,
MMS 1200
yeah.
machine.
That's lucky enough. It was not in. It looked didn't look in a good shape. It was in the
Hmm.
pictures weren't looking in a good shape. Let me say it like that.
Hmm.
And
So you took
then
a chance. You have
I
no
took a
idea
chance,
if
yeah,
you could fix it or
yeah,
tweak it or anything, I guess.
and I read a lot of information about those machines. Those were the one of the best machines
Hmm.
made in America, and sound wise as well.
Hmm.
And and there was this guy I now know on Facebook, Bobby Starr, and a lot of people on the Facebook group, on the Ampex group.
Hmm.
Uh, there's all they make all new parts for the machine. So and that's what was my yeah the case where I decided from well I need this machine if we gonna go for a tape machine go for the Ampex because they
Hmm.
make a lot of new stuff for the with new technology
Hmm.
so that machines or that those machines run better than ever. So
Hmm.
they're quite developing new stuff every time.
Hmm. And this machine came come from the early 70s, is that right?
Yeah, early 70s. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm. So there are a lot of bands that they probably use that machine itself.
yeah, yeah. If you
The
see look on the list who recorded at Wally Heider, it's quite a
quite a
interesting
list.
list. From yeah,
Yeah.
from Creedence till I think Creedence was early of end 60s that they recorded there, maybe early
Yeah.
70s. Yeah, it could be about the
Uh-huh.
Grateful Dead and Tom Waits, Neil Young, and I
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I maybe found Bowie on the names as well.
Could be.
Quite
Probably
quite interesting.
72, 72,
Yeah,
71s. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was, you kept me busy, Dolph, figuring out where this machine come from and who bands could play. So it was very interesting for me. I gained a lot of knowledge that I have no idea about. So,
Yeah.
so
Especially
that,
in those days, these times. Yeah, a lot of bands now record, and I get it. It's more digital, and that's also very sound can be very good sounding as well.
yeah.
But you don't hear that much that bands record or
Mm-hmm.
buy an analog tape machine. So that's
Yeah.
quite a crazy thing to do.
That's very interesting. And tell me about the lyrics for the band. You are the main writer and also Willem, the guitarist. Are you but
Uh,
you're the main lyricist?
yeah, I'm the main lyricist, and I mostly write it together with my musical partner in crime, Marinte. She's very good in lyrics as well. And but if we come together, there's more like much more like a spark. It's like
Hmm.
sometimes I have lines ready, and but sometimes you get stuck, and then it helps to have someone who looks at it and well, then what do you think of that? Oh man, why didn't I think of that? And then
Hmm.
with half an hour, we got something.
Hmm. Do you use your guitar to compose the
Mostly, yeah,
lyrics?
yeah, mostly, yeah.
But can you write the lyrics with no music? I mean, also for you to write just one complete song with no music around it.
Sometimes you can do that, like just the lyrics, and then.
Hmm.
But mostly, it's like you got a melody, and you start noodling
Hmm.
with a guitar, and then some words fall at place, and then the song starts
Hmm.
from there. Then later on, the lyrics starts. You fix the lyrics, so it's
Hmm.
always later, most of the time.
Hmm. Um, the guitar parts of those compositions, is there like any? There's I don't guess there is any competition between you and Willem. The how to layer the individual tracks of guitar is just easy for you guys to
No,
figure
no,
out.
I see myself more like the glue from just
Okay.
keeping it together, and Willem is more from the details in the painting, like the special notes, or
Hmm.
sometimes the less notes, whatever you want to call it. Willem is like if you can say it with one note, then say it with one note,
Okay. Yeah.
and sometimes more, of course, but the less
Yeah.
in the feeling with one note you can do with that. It's and the message is sent, so
Yeah.
then do it with one note.
There's a lot of space between notes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm. So could you say that your lyrics provide more of questions than resolutions, the answers when your themes they're like more observational, more observation than you know giving you
Sometimes
answers to problems.
uh, I always like of course, it's a lot of observations you see from the news and from things who happen that happen at the street or at a local bar or whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, But I always uh, would like to let
I mean,
people.
you don't want to guide the listeners.
No, 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 no. That's what I wanted to say. Just
Yeah.
let them figure it out for themselves or what they feel with the song. Then that's the story. It's not. I don't want to ruin it. To say too much about the
Right.
song. It's
You don't
about
want
this and
to,
that. Let the
yeah.
imagination do their thing.
You don't want to explain the songs.
No.
Whatever they
Maybe
take
for me
you,
it's totally different what it for somebody else it means, and that's okay. And
whatever they
yeah,
guide you, they take you is fine.
yeah,
No, interpretation is up to the listener, I guess.
yeah.
Mm. Well, they for what they say, they always say there's more. Your band sounds like a lot of atmospheric, very ambient music. I don't know how to say, but it's like you mentioned. There's a lot of space between the music and the arrangements, so it gives you time to think. I guess I don't know how you say.
Yeah.
It doesn't keep you, your mind busy. Like you forget about it. It's like it makes you pay attention more to the sounds. I guess for me.
It could be, yeah. And for us, it's like when we play at the sea and we see sometimes the lighthouse in shining in the back room and we play there. It's like you're in another world or another
Mm,
dimension. Sometimes you're
yeah,
yeah you're just not even you're out of the busy world for
yeah.
a moment. And that's what we enjoy.
Hmm. Are you, I guess, very meticulous with your sound? Everything needs to be in the right place, do you think? For
Yeah, probably. Yeah, yeah.
Are there a lot of arguments between you guys in the band, like regarding the way the music should sound? Like some people
No,
may
I
want to
think
take it somewhere else.
sometimes, but not that because we always when we were younger, there were much more arguments in other bands and stuff. But I think
Mm,
that's also a process. You grow up and when you get older, well, we just always record every session like on a Zoom,
mm,
and then we drop it in Dropbox or something like that. So
mm,
everybody listens to it, and then what we do is like everybody who has an idea, and even if you don't like it, just
mm,
record it anyway. And sometimes it opens somebody's mind. Oh, well, what you did there, that works, and I was wrong. And then
mm,
and it helps me. Sometimes you think, oh, that doesn't gonna work, but we record it anyway. And then
mm,
the nice things that happen next week, the drummer says, "Oh, well, number three or number four, that was the one," and then I already knew that was the one. But it's most nicer that they also realize that's
right.
the best way.
Mm.
So but sometimes a little bit, yeah, heat
So,
is good, I think, but
mm,
yeah, we're all very open for each other, and I think that's also very good.
can you say the band is like an oil, a really good oiled, it's an oiled machine right now? Is
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you all have do you think that you all have the same passion for music, obsession for music, or maybe you are the one that has the most passion, or all of you do have it?
I
You
cannot
couldn't
speak for the
say.
others, I guess, but I think, and now with the new bass player,
Hmm.
Bona is pretty much the same as me. He's not doing it for half. If he wants to do it,
Hmm.
he wants to go for it, and I have the same spirit. So that's also a nice extra ingredient to have now. We're now with two big motors, and that's
Right.
that's where we're gonna go, and let's see what happens. And
Hmm.
but in case the other guys, I think yeah, they're also enjoying the if you step up on a ladder,
Mm,
step by step, and yeah, the whole process I think is what
mm,
we all like.
mm. Uh,
Yeah,
t- Talking about playing in shows and stuff, you played a couple of countries that I know about, but I don't know. You play in Finland, am I correct? And Denmark?
yeah. Denmark recently we went to the Spot Festival in Denmark.
Hmm.
A couple of years earlier, we played in Finland. Finland there was also a festival, but I forgot the name.
Tampere?
Uh,
Tampere? I don't
yeah,
know.
in Tampere,
Tampere.
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 Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. Is there
yeah. But Finland was very nice. It was in Aarhus last May,
hmm.
one and 2 May, and it was amazing. They put us in a theatrical venue, and the sound was so good, and because the acoustic of the room was very nice.
Hmm.
So you play every note you play there, it was sounding even better. So then you're gonna play better, and
Yeah,
was
sure.
the place was full with people, and yeah,
Hmm. So
uh,
I guess your primary aspiration is to play all over Europe
yeah, yeah,
right now.
yeah. We love to,
Just move around.
but we're just looking for a booker to connect with us, and
Hmm.
who has the same connection or feeling with us, and fits, and then we're ready to go.
Yeah, I see you have a couple dates for this year, June or September,
Yeah,
some
but we're,
date.
yeah, we're searching for searching, but
Yeah,
it would be nice to have a booker that
yeah.
could help us a bit in that direction.
Hopefully, I seen you open for a couple of bands that I really enjoy, especially Steel Corners. I really love that
Oh
band.
yeah, we played with them as a support
Hughes, yeah,
in Vera, Groningen. Yes,
yeah. Been
great band. Yeah,
following them for quite some time. Uh, yeah. So tell me, how do you move around? How do you around with the band? You use how do you method of transportation? Do you all go together to these shows
yeah,
or?
yeah, yeah. Mostly we go together, and
Hmm,
um during the some festivals, like mostly we had my van, the
hmm.
BMW, and we drove around the country
How long does it
everywhere.
take you to set up the stage? Do you have a lot of gear to worry about, or it's like half an hour and you all put together?
But if we're with a four-piece band like now, we're very fast, and also with Bona with his experience as a sound engineer, he
Hmm.
he wants to have everything right, and so everywhere we come, the communication is very fast, and because they already know what stuff we have, and but if we for example like the release show we did with an XL band with more people on the stage.
Hmm.
Yeah, that takes longer for backing vocals and extra instruments and yeah.
Hmm. Well, I
I like to
listened.
play around with that.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of guitars? Do you collect guitars yourself, or you just have a couple that you use all the time?
Well, I have a couple I use all the time, and I used to collect a bit more, but
Hmm.
maybe I'm getting back to that state again. Some
You're thinking.
go. I used to love to go to Denmark Street in London, where you there are really eclectic items guitars, and
Really?
hang around there and play.
Hmm.
So I think it will come.
Come on, time that
Day
you
will
can.
come, and I get back there.
Hmm. Well, I listened to the your three whatever those two EPs. I think High Hopes EPs EP in 2022 uh, is the one that I enjoy a lot. I don't know why, but those four songs I really enjoyed a lot. Um, Especially the song "How the War Began."
Oh yeah,
That's one of my favorites of your band. I don't know. I know it has to do with Ukraine and the invasion and all that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
very interesting. But in the latest album from last year, there are songs that you previously uh, were in the EPs, right? In the
Yeah,
Moonwater EP,
yeah,
uh,
correct.
Wild Winds, uh,
More.
Moonwater. Why did you decide to re-record these songs again in this
Oh,
album?
we didn't re-record it. We
They're
just
exactly the
left it.
same.
Yeah, they're exactly the same. We left it like that. But yeah, we just decided on our debut album what you want the best songs that we love, and they're yeah they're there's probably the longest song like Moonwater. That's
Hmm.
my personal favorite one. It's
Hmm.
tells me more. That's what we really are, I think.
Okay.
And so we said we talked about it, and we thought it was a good idea to have the best songs on the album, debut album. So that's why they're on it. Yeah,
Yeah, cool. A lot of songs. I think the if we could say
we
the
wa-
most.
we wanted to put more on the album on a vinyl, but we had like 20 minutes on each side of the LP, so
Hmm.
couldn't put more on. So because it's too long songs, then you're
Right.
going you have to choose.
I understand.
So the first idea was to put more songs on it, but
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, I guess from all your songs, I guess the most, I guess, upbeat song could be "Reoccurring Dream." I guess the most. Uh, I don't
yeah,
know.
and the newest new songs are much more upbeat. Yeah,
Yeah,
on the album, "Reoccurring Dream" is the most upbeat. Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah. And I was checking a couple of your videos. I think the latest video is Odyssey. Is that the latest that
yeah,
you guys publish? I guess,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Mm. Are there
yeah.
any?
We
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Sure. Yeah, tell me, tell me.
were also the video came out just weeks ago. Uh, the album was released last year in March, but uh, we were already busy with the filmmaker. But he was an animation filmmaker, and it
Yeah,
took him quite some time to finish it. So we said, "From well, we'll release it later then. It doesn't matter." We saw the first images he did, and we were amazed what he did. So
yeah, yeah,
take more time and make it beautiful and release it. So and especially with those days with social media and content,
yeah, yeah.
well, we thought, what does it matter to bring it out later?
It
Have
seems
more
like to me
content.
like your album, like the this album, the last album, it takes time. It takes some time. You don't rush with your music. It takes time for you to record and stuff. It's not you're not like really pushing it. You're just going step by step. Not nobody is
Yeah.
behind you, giving you dates or time limits and stuff. Right? It's something that you guys do.
No, that's correct. We took our time, and uh, the upper side is you can go very deep. The downside is sometimes when you have a bit I can imagine if you have a label or something who pushes for, yeah, we gotta have it out, and you're working with a producer,
Yeah.
uh, can be very good as well. So I'm uh, I'm in for both, but
Okay.
I would like to see what happens if we got under pressure and see if we can make the same results. I think
Hmm.
we can, but
I think you could.
would be interesting to see. Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but
So that
next I'm working on will be a lot faster.
so you're working on a new album right now? Do you have songs already
Yeah,
written down? Or...
yeah. We have we got lots of songs already written, and but
Hmm.
we're just seeing what we're gonna do, if it's an EP or a new album or whatever. But we're now working on focusing on new songs, and some of the songs we already had, and
Hmm.
see if it fits in an album or an EP. What's the best way?
Hmm. Are you adding any new instruments or just whatever you have that you're gonna use for this album?
Yeah,
Any
yeah. In the studio, we
any
like
new
to
techniques?
experiment
I mean,
with
like
a
any
lot of
new,
stuff, and
yeah. It's gonna be different in the
yeah,
new studio, I guess.
uh,
No, it's gonna be
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah.
for you.
The room is bigger, so we got more ambience in the room. So that's what we really love. To add more room into the drums and stuff like that, guitars. So it's gonna be different in any way.
Hmm.
But also we're always open for new instruments and drive things and crazy samples or we're even working with a drum computer now and
Oh,
uh,
okay.
like experimenting with synths. So see
Hmm.
where it goes.
Hmm. Is there like any sound effect from a track that is would you say is specific for the landscape where you connect that you connect with? I don't know, like a sound. I don't know, like a wind sound or what would you
Yeah, if
say?
you hear it on Wild Winds,
Yeah.
we try to put the effects of make let the effects make a wind sound.
Hmm.
I think it pretty much worked. You can hear it in the end of the song.
Yeah.
Like the delays and the stuff are sounding like a wind, and yeah, for me,
Is it really that windy around the area where you live? Is it very
oh
windy?
man, yeah.
It is. Okay.
Always winds here.
Always windy. Well,
Always.
because for
Today
me,
is
it's
fine. Today is a good day.
it's
But
quiet. It's yeah.
but but if you live on a dike and let me say it like this, the every season you how do you say
So it's all throughout the
you
year
really
or more in the
living
winter
living in
time?
the season.
It's a more.
Sorry.
I, I'm talking about
What
the
you say?
season. Is it during the winter more than summer? I guess the wind.
Yeah, in the winters it's more wind, but sometimes of most a lot of times in now like now it's the wind is a bit quiet, but still, but it can still be with even with nice weather, it can still be windy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
When you talk about wind, it goes. Takes me back to my, a childhood, because when I used to live, with my grandparents, they had a really old house with wooden windows, and with that area where I lived, there was wind all the time. The ocean is
yeah.
right there. It's like a kilometer from my house, less. I don't know. So you could hear the wind whistling in the windows at night,
Well,
and I couldn't sleep. I heard the ocean and the big waves all the time because it was really stormy in the winter. So, it takes me
well,
back all that.
I can't hear the ocean here, but we're very close to the ocean, after to the sea. Sorry,
Yeah,
uh, and I think it's pretty much the same what you described there. If you're close to the
yeah,
sea, yeah, it's a lot of wind, I guess.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's what I really connect with your music and even just the titles, just hearing the titles. So it's very cinematic, like a lot of people keep saying about your music. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff in common, maybe. I don't know. So tell me, I guess let's say you're working on new music. Is I don't know. I guess maybe a single will be coming up this year, at least you think?
Yeah, it could. Yeah, that would be doable. Yeah, I think that's a good, real good option. Maybe the end of the year
Hmm.
to drop one or two new singles, and then see and start from there
Hmm.
again. Yeah.
That's cool. I'll be like I said. I think I came across your music in Instagram, your band.
We
Uh,
already record some demo stuff, and I think that sounded really good. So
hmm.
I think it's very doable to record one or two new singles and
Yeah,
bring them out.
that would be cool. Uh, for my viewers and listeners, I think Bandcamp maybe is the best place for you to get some of their albums. I guess
Yeah,
I think there's
yeah,
also some merchandise in Bandcamp, and they
yeah,
also
and
yep.
also the website. You can if you the
Seawolf
website.
also
Yeah,
seawolf.nl.
yeah, that's where you can get the vinyl and T-shirts and stuff and CDs. And Willem personally does a little note always with the vinyl and the stuff people buy. So
Yeah,
that's we do it very DIY.
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell my listeners they're gonna raffle their machine, the Ampex machine. It will be for sale soon. No, just kidding. They're not. They're not selling. That's gonna go with them forever. It's not going anywhere. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They're
Uh,
not selling anything.
it's stuck on us.
That's gonna be with you forever. Is that something that you think you're gonna use all the time, unless it breaks
Yeah,
down or something? I don't know.
yeah, that does sometimes. But I just bought a new head block for the
Hmm.
machine, and originally it was 24 track, but we're now doing 16 tracks.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have less tracks to record, but
Hmm.
we find that like a new experiment to have less tracks and then see what we can do with that.
Oh,
And we love the sound of less tracks because then you have more space between the tracks on the tape.
right, right,
So the drums and the bass will sound
right,
better, thicker.
right, right.
That was our, and that's where we're in that process. We're now in and see what the sound is now on the drums and the bass.
That's
So,
cool. I was gonna ask you, have you ever been in California? Have you ever been in the United States?
yeah, I've been there. Yeah, once,
Okay.
2015 or 14. Don't
Hmm.
remember.
You went to
Yeah, did we do?
California? Did you go to
Yeah,
California?
yeah.
San
LA,
Francisco?
San Francisco. Yeah, been there. Venice
Hmm.
Beach,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Uh, when you
Clarksdale, Mississippi.
oh, okay. Just make it to
New
New
Orleans.
Jersey next time if they let you come.
Yeah,
If you come across, if they don't stop you, you can, maybe one day I'll see you around here in New Jersey. And that's where I
yeah,
live, not far from New York City.
yeah. That's right. We're gonna do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we come by and drink coffee.
Yeah, coffee. Or maybe we can ride a bicycle at the Brooklyn Bridge because you're used to riding bicycles.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
Let's
a
do
good
that.
idea, right?
Better.
Even better. Well, like I mentioned before, I did some research of the area where you live and really caught my attention. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll go up there, travel, and see how it feel. It's a good place to meditate, maybe for me. I don't know.
Yeah, you're welcome here, and I'll show you around. No problem.
Yeah,
We
that would be great. Oh,
should go
thank.
to one of the islands, or one or two of the islands. Is very interesting. And,
Yeah, that would be
the
cool.
boat.
Yeah, yeah, that's very interesting. Like I said, you're where you live. Uh, so I really have to thank you because, like I said, I came across not long ago your music. I really enjoyed it. Uh, and I just hope that the band keeps going and new music comes out, and you guys play a lot of shows, Europe, and
Yeah, we hope to do a lot of shows in Europe, and then see where we and hope where one day we're gonna play in the USA.
yeah,
Would be awesome.
yeah. Maybe you can play my backyard. That would be great.
Yeah,
I'll give you. We'll do some
no
barbecue,
problem.
and I'll give you a couple ribs. I'll pay you
Yeah,
with ribs and chicken.
no
I don't
problem.
know.
We're in for that.
You
No
in for
problem.
that? Yeah, that'd be great. So I had to thank you, Dolph. I appreciate it, and I would just want to, my listeners to take a look at them. Go
Yeah,
to YouTube, watch a couple of videos, and see what they're all about. And if you can get some of their EPs and their latest album, Avons of Grace, it will be great for everybody. So thank you for especially on a day like today. Uh,
thank you for having me, Jose.
So, guys, I'm going on vacation. I deserve it. Not because of this job. This is just fun. My other job keeps me busy. So I'm going to take a vacation, but I'll be back. I'm not going anywhere unless they stop me from publishing stuff. But I'm not doing anything bad, right? I'm not talking about the government. So that was good.
Be careful.
So I sometimes I do talk about the government, but not lately, I'm just quiet. Let's just talk about music. So
Yeah.
see you guys
Depressing
next.
talking about governments.
Yeah. So we'll see you in July, I think. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wandering in back streets, lovers without smiles.